Nobody warns you that the day you buy your first crypto, you don't just buy a coin, you buy an emotion. And that emotion will cost you more than the coin ever will. Let's go back to the moment you first heard about Bitcoin or Ethereum, probably from a coworker, a cousin, or some guy at a barbecue who suddenly had opinions about blockchain. You didn't understand it, but you understood that he seemed really confident, and confidence is contagious. Here's the thing, nobody tells you you weren't buying a technology, you were buying a narrative. And narratives don't have stop losses. The real catalyst behind most first crypto purchases isn't research, it's FOMO, fear of missing out. And FOMO is basically your brain's way of making terrible financial decisions feel like genius. It's the same psychological circuitry that makes people bid wars on houses they haven't even walked through yet. Think about the headlines from 2020 and 2021. Bitcoin at $60,000, Dogecoin up 8,000%, and your timeline full of people quitting their jobs to trade full-time. Then, 2022 arrived and quietly took everything. The way a bad house guest cleans out your fridge and leaves without saying goodbye. The psychological whiplash of watching a portfolio drop 70, 80, 90% is something no YouTube tutorial prepares you for. And the worst part is, the people who held through it either became legends or learned absolutely nothing. Both outcomes happen more than you'd think. History is full of these cycles, the dot-com bubble, tulip mania, the gold rush, and every single time, people say, but this time, it's different, which is genuinely the most expensive sentence in the English language. Crypto just runs these cycles faster, louder, and with more Twitter drama. Here's the misconception that wrecks beginners. People think volatility is the risk, but the real risk is your reaction to volatility. A 50% drawdown only destroys you if you panic sell at the bottom and never re-enter the coin recovers. Your confidence doesn't. The practical lesson is brutally simple. Never put in more than you can watch go to zero without losing sleep, a relationship, or your rent money. Position sizing isn't a boring concept. It's the whole game. And the people who survived crypto winters were almost never the most convicted. They were the most sized correctly. Discipline isn't glamorous content. Nobody's going viral for, I held my position and did nothing this week. But that is genuinely what separates the people who built wealth from the people who built great stories for dinner parties. Process beats prediction every single time, in every single market. The irony of crypto is that the people who made the most money weren't the ones who understood the technology best. They were the ones who managed their emotions best. You don't need to know what a blockchain does to know when you're panic selling out of fear instead of strategy. At the end of all of this, the philosophy is simple. Size it right, stay consistent, don't let a headline make a decision your spreadsheet should be making. Whether crypto moons or crashes from here, a rational, prepared investor sleeps fine either way. And that peace of mind is honestly the real asset. If you're ready to start building actual, tangible wealth beyond the screen, whether through real estate investing, home contracting projects, or finding the right lenders to get you there, check out our links in the description below.